Go ahead.
I was going to ask about the South Korean delegation to North Korea I'm not sure what the word is, 3 years since Kim Jong-il's death, and to give their condolences. Do you have any reaction to that?
I hadn't actually seen those reports in the busyness of the day. Generally speaking, we support dialogue, as you know, but we can look into it more specifically and see if we have a more detailed comment.
Do you have any thoughts on the differences between the North Korean leadership in the past 3 years?
Don't have any analysis of that either.
Staying on North Korea, they, at their ambassador to the United Nations, had written a letter to the Security Council saying that, that North Korea believes that the Senate majority report on the CIA enhanced interrogation techniques should be raised. What should be raised there, or at least somewhere within the UN system? What's your response to that?
Well, that may be that in part because for the first time the human rights situation in North Korea could be a standalone agenda item in the Security Council. Broadly speaking, to your initial question, Matt, I think we'd put our record on human rights against North Korea's, certainly any country in the world, any day of the week. And we made changes in order to address this program, end it, as we talked about quite a bit last week, because it wasn't in line with our values. The same can't be said of North Korea and their abysmal human rights record.
Okay, but it's still the position of the administration that no one will be held accountable for these alleged misdeeds, this alleged wrongdoing.
Well, obviously that's a question for the Department of Justice, as it has long been. I have nothing more to report on that front.
So you can't say if anyone in this building, people who make a living out of this kind of thing, perhaps in the DRL Bureau, have suggested that maybe it might be a good thing for American accountability or American moral authority around the world for there to actually be some accountability if in fact you believe that what is outlined in this report happened.
Well, again, Matt, there's been a long analysis of this. The program ended 5 years ago, so I have nothing new to add.